Poetry, like most things in this world, makes a use of various tools and strategies to make its point. By far, one of the most widely associated and recognized poetic tools is that of rhyme. If you don't know, a rhyme takes a seemingly ordinary word and pairs it with a similar sounding and or looking word. For instance, the word loot rhymes with the word boot. Why you would choose that rhyme is up to you and how you're using it. There are many delineations of rhyme. The word boot can also rhyme with the word suit if read aloud, but on paper the words are completely different. Well, maybe not completely, but they're different enough. Though on paper, if you were to rhyme boot with something like soot, it would look great. But that's only on paper. Said aloud, it seems like a completely unrelated word. It ultimately doesn't matter unless you're looking for rhyme, in which case boot and soot may not be a good option, but you can still use them if it doesn't matter. However, on the show Rhyme Time, rhymes do matter because Rhyme Time aims to show you some rhymes that you may never have thought of. I'll do this by taking a property, something like a book or a TV show or a movie or even a real-life experience, and then using the words that generates and rhyme them. It doesn't end there, though. Oh no. Each word will be assigned a graded rhyme, which are as follows. The obvious, which will be such an obvious rhyme that anyone could have thought it up on the spot. The traditional, which will be slightly more complex than the obvious rhyme, but still not difficult for anyone who gave it some thought. We will then look at the not-so-clever rhyme, which are rhymes you may think are quick-witted and snappy, but really just fall flat and leave people wondering why they were used in the first place. After that, we will move on to the clever rhyme, which will be a rhyme that is more complicated than either the obvious or the traditional rhymes, and definitely more so than the not-so-clever rhymes. These rhymes will require some serious deep thought. And finally, the last category of rhyme that we'll be exploring in Rhyme Time is called the stretch, and it will push the boundaries of what really rhymes. I also tend to do side comments on everything, so there'll probably be a lot of unnecessary commentary along the way. But don't worry, I'll keep it trim and fairly to the point. I know that this information was a lot to take in, and a little more clarification is probably not a bad thing on this. So, let's take a look at a sample. The sample property I'll be using is slang words. Now, I'm not too good with all the slang the kids are down with today, so I'll just be going on words that I don't really know, but hear used a lot. And they're probably slang. They're some kind of slang. Let's start with the obvious. The word I'm using is herb. Its rhyme is curb. After I've made the rhyme, I might throw some knowledge your way or hit you with a suggestion with a way to rhyme this in a complete sentence. Like, the guy selling the herb is over on the curb. Something like that, but good. We will next move on to the traditional, which I will be using the word fuzz. Its rhyme that I've chosen is buzz. I actually chose fuzz because it's, one of those hip words that's actually a retro word, meaning police. And, I figure people want to write poetry about police, so why not help them out? Next up, we have the not-so-clever category, and for the not-so-clever rhyme, I chose dog. Its rhyme being clog. Dogs can't dance with clogs. Easy peasy. The clever. I chose the word America, because everyone likes saying America, and you might want a rhyme to go with that, so I chose stares at ya. Because America stares at ya. I mean, come on, right? And then finally, we have the stretch. And the word I chose to represent the stretch in this is, drumroll please, hashtag. And I rhymed it with smash that hag. Because, well, I mean, it just seems like something someone would say. You know, hashtag smash that hag. Alright. Yeah, these were pretty terrible, but we got through it together, so hey, you know. Afterwards, you'll be invited to submit your own poetic entries and make your own poetry to share with the world. Of course, you don't have to, but I think it's all going to be quite fun. I'll create a playlist just for episodes of Rhyme Time and link them all in this very video, so if you get lost, you can easily find your way. I'll also be linking them in every Rhyme Time video. Actually, probably every video, just so if you're feeling in a mood for a rhymey-timey thing, you can do that. And of course, the best way to see and find all of my videos is by clicking on that big red button that says subscribe, and following me on Facebook and Twitter, and maybe visiting my website, why not, for more updates and info. Now, I know this was a little tough, but I think we're actually going to have a great time with this, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, keep on rhyming, and remember, just because it's silly doesn't mean it's not serious.